In PowerPoint Level 1 we went over themes, and as you know, themes are a collection of 3 formatting options which include colors, fonts, and effects. And what I want to do here is I want to create my own custom theme, a variation of colors, fonts, and or effects. And I want to do it at the Slide Master view level, meaning that when I apply my custom theme it affects all the slides and not just one by one, which I'd have to do here in the normal view. Now, if you haven't watched the training video on Slide Master, you want to watch it so you have an idea of what we're talking about here. To get to my Slide Master view, I want to come up here and click on the View tab, go to the Presentation Views group and click on Slide Master. I'm on the Slide Master. As you can see, the Slide Master tab is now selected, and I want to make sure I click on the first Slide Master and not one of its subordinate layouts here. So when I apply it to the Slide Master, it applies to all the layouts down below. Now before I go ahead and customize my theme, I could change my background style by clicking on the drop down arrow and saying I want something a little bit purplish, style 10, or something darker. But I really like what I have here, style 11, so I'll click on it, leave it as the default. Now to customize my theme. First, let's do colors. Up here in the Edit Theme group, I'm going to click on the Colors drop down arrow, and as you can see when I hover over one of the custom theme colors, updates the slide for Moonlight, which looks kind of cool. But I want to come down here and create my own new theme color. Over to the left we've got our theme colors, over to the right we have our sample views, what it would look like against a dark background and a light background. Well, the dark background here you can see is gray with a contrasting white text, which is right here white, or if you want to go with black text against a light purple background, then go ahead and make the changes here. But I want to focus on accents here. Some of them will accent colors of headings or titles, others will accent effects, and to do that just click on the drop down arrow, and let's do something that will be bold like red. For accent 1, accent 2 could be something a little bit purplish, accent 3 maybe a little bit yellowish, and accent 5 we could go with something like, well, green. Okay, I'm really getting off on the colors here, but you get the point. You can look in the previews here to see what it would look like. Now before I go ahead and save my work, I'm going to give it a name here and call it, and then save my work. Now when I save it, it'll automatically apply to the slide template here, as you can see down below. At least on this slide layout, it's got the header in red, and as you scroll down further, in red as well. So I'm going to scroll all the way back up to the top here and click on the master slide so I can continue, but this time I want to now go to my fonts. Click on the fonts drop down arrow. You can see when I hover over this it changes in the background here to the different fonts, the heading and the body. Arial is the heading here, the body is Times New Roman. So let me go down and click on Create New Theme Font. And for my heading fonts, instead of Lucida Sans, I believe, we're going to go ahead and say Arial space B. Now when I start typing, if it pulls up and I like what I see, I don't have to finish typing, I can just hit the Tab key and move on, and it will pull it up for me. And for the body font, how about Trebuchet? Hit the Tab key. Now I just need to save it, call it My Theme 1. Click Save. Automatically applies to the master slide here, which will automatically update all the layouts down below. Let's do another one. Click on the fonts, drop down arrow, let's go to Create New Theme. In fact, you can see mine right there, it's already applied, it's in orange. My Theme 1, let's do a My Theme 2. Instead of Arial Black, let's do Verdana, hit the Tab key, and let's do for the body Times New Roman, hit the Tab key and call it My, and save. Now if you made a mistake and you need to make some changes, and notice that the moment I saved My Theme 2 it applied to all the slides here. Let me go back up, make sure I have slide 1 selected. Click on the drop down arrow, and now if I need to make some changes, go ahead and right click on it and go to Edit. And then say for the body font we'll do Arial. Click Save and it'll automatically update all the slides. If I got too many themes and I want to get rid of one, just click on the drop down arrow for fonts in this case, and let's get rid of Theme 1. Right click, delete it, it's gone. So I've got my colors here. You can see it's in orange, my spiffy colors, and it's already applied to all the slides here. Click over here, click off in a blank area. Let's go to Fonts. My Theme 2 is applied to all the slides here. Now once I have all the basic elements created and applied for colors, fonts, and effects, if I want to click on the drop down arrow and choose a different effect, I mean I'm fine with the default here, then I want to go ahead and save all that as a theme by clicking on the drop down arrow and coming down to Save Current Theme. Of course I already have my spiffy theme. How about if my spiff, and click Save. Now there's two ways you can apply your themes. Well, this one's already applied, but you can come up here on the Slide Master tab if you're in the Slide Master view, which in this case, if you select the Slide Master up at the top, it'll apply to all the layouts, or if you just want a particular layout with a different theme, select that, but I'll go to the Slide Master. Click on the drop-down arrow. In the Custom section, you're going to find there's my fancy office theme, there's my Spiff 2, then click on it, it'll apply to all the slides, or click on this one, it applies to all the slides. Doesn't look good, but I'm going to close out of here because I want to show you the second way to apply your themes. Is up at the top, go to the Design tab, and of course there's your themes. Hover over, let's find my Spiff 2. There it is, click on it, and it updates all the slides. Now if I didn't want it to update all the slides, instead, let me just pick a slide here, come back up here, right click on the theme and say you only want to apply it to the selected slide. Click on it and it just goes to the selected slide. I don't think my presentation is going to be very scary if I have it in pink, so I'm going to go ahead and hit undo. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel, get notified of the latest videos, and for only $2 a month you can have access to all my Microsoft Office training videos.